What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you have to paint something that starts with alphabet A? Apples, right? Well, I picked up something totally unexpected. Welcome to Conversations with Canvas, your go to place for art tips, painting demos, and art supply reviews. I'm kicking off the Alphabet Still Life Paint Challenge, and I thought, why just paint A when I could have the whole alphabet series? So, for the first week, that is prompt A, I'm painting this interesting alphabet soup. I started off with a cool blue undertone to bring out the warmth of the soup. Now, if you want to learn how different undertones can really make your paintings pop, watch my video on Toning Secrets Revealed. I'll share the link in the description. Now, today's painting is part of an art challenge. We are on round 4 of the 26-week Still Life Paint Challenge with an alphabet dare. It's week 1, and this week's prompt is, as you know, letter A, and I'm painting the alphabet soup. Every Wednesday, we will be sharing a letter based prompt on Instagram, and you can join in by painting the same reference, or you can choose any object that starts with the letter of the week. Getting back to this painting, you can see that I've already blocked in the background with a large flat brush. I love using a large brush in the initial painting stage because it helps me keep the brushwork pretty loose and energetic. You must have noticed that the colors of the background are pretty different from the colors in the reference. Now, when I'm painting any subject, my aim is not to replicate the exact colors or create a realistic looking piece of art. In fact, I want it to be an expression of myself, that I want it to be looking more painterly and more vibrant. The question is, if I'm not focusing on the colors, what am I actually focusing on? The main focus is values. They say values do all the work, colors take all the credit. I did an interesting video some time back in which I used 5 values to create a stunning high contrast painting which will catch the viewer's eye. I'm done with color blocking the soup, and though it looks lighter in value in comparison to the reference, I'll be modifying it once I block in the colors for the alphabets. This is my color blocking stage. Now, the color blocking stage is all about loosely filling in color without putting in too much thought about the value. It's just laying down color and filling in all the spaces. Once I'm done with blocking in all the color, then comes the next stage, which is called the refinement stage, or the stage where I compare, analyze, and modify the values and the colors. It's time now to paint the spoon. Now, painting metal is quite a sneaky thing. They reflect everything around them, so you have to be careful about how you're going to be managing the colors. So for the spoon, I'm adding crisp, strong, cool highlights. Now these cool blue highlights will be creating a great contrast of warm and cool between the soup and the spoon. So basically, during the entire painting process, all I'm thinking about is creating a good contrast in my artwork. Now this contrast could be anything. It could be value related, temperature related, or even color related. And now comes the real fun part, the reason why I selected this reference, that is painting the letters. I'm keeping it very loose and painterly, as you can see. I'm going to be just hinting the forms of the letters in this soup, and this is because I want to give the appearance that they are going to be swimming in the soup. So the key over here is to not overwork it, and in fact let it be a little imperfect, because these imperfections are going to make it look more natural. Now that the letters are painted in, I'm feeling that the soup and alphabets do not have much of a contrast, so I'm just going to be darkening the soup in certain areas to give that contrast. By adding in the rim of the bowl, the entire painting is now color blocked. And this is the last stage of my painting process. Here now I'm going to be analyzing and refining, and then later on adding the finer details that are needed to make this painting look complete. I'll be adjusting the values over here for high contrast, also emphasizing the highlights a bit more, and of course the fine details on the bowl just to give it that extra bit of character. And that's a wrap on week 1 of the Alphabet Still Life Challenge. I'd love to know, what would you paint for letter A? Would it be apples, avocado, artichoke? If you're joining this challenge, do tag me on Instagram, as I would love to see your creations and feature them in my stories. And don't forget, next week it's going to be letter B. Can you guess what I'll be painting for week 2? Do drop your guesses in the comments. And until next time, take care, keep creating, and I'll see you soon for more art magic on Conversations with Canvas. Bye.